Hi. Okay, so welcome to the last part of the series. In this video, we are going to see how to connect the database to data lake and to the big data cloud, and how the data can be you move forward to the data lake from a database using PySpark or anything. So for that, we can use notebooks from the database for the big data cloud. So where you can go to your big data console and then say open data kit console and then open notebook. I have created a notebook. This is basically notebook is basically an interpreter with a combination of shell, Python, Java, anything you can write and then work it out. So this is what my notebook I have created. So I have written the notebook to give you some details as well. Let's look into that. So first of all, you need to establish the connection between the database and the big data cloud instance, where you can write an access rule to give your IP address of the big data, so that your database can talk to the big data or big data connections can go back and then connect to that. This is basically to kind of get of association with that. So now once it happens, so let me find out my um, connectivity, whether I have an established connectivity or not. So I have took the database name and my service name and my host name, all this stuff. So I know that I have established the connection here, but that's fine. Now this is some patch for my Zeppelin nodes. That's okay. That is done. Now let me log into the database and fire some query so that I can get some data over there. So because this is already we have, so let me use this. That query is running into the database. Let it run. Now, how to run a Spark query to the Oracle database and then move that data to um, the big data cloud. Now, what I did, I written some Spark code, which percentage Spark or PySpark it will be, and then used my JDBC URL, and then I have asking to look at the user underscore tables, what tables I have, and base establish the SQL context, that is basically your data frames. So I have asked what is my tables and all this stuff. So I've created that names. Let's run that. Okay. So both are still running. When it runs, so this is what the schema, that is our user underscore tables metadata. So it is already got that. Now this is only table space that I have. So now I'll take the same example to write some of my employee tables or something like that. So similar I have used my URL JDBC URL and then used my credentials and then just say employee table and then created a context to read the data from the employee content saying that select star from EMP, and I'm going to write that directly to the um, I'm going to write directly to data lake. So this is the code to write to my data lake. If you really look into that, okay. So let's run this as well. Let's see if it works. Okay, so that's my data in my table, and then that will be written to the data lake, that is my object store. So the URL should be simple in when you run actually the data lake. The reason is we already established the association with this data lake. That means that Swift data lake 3, it's already associated when we created this big data cloud machine. So that's where you can use that. Now let's check what are all files we have and then cat them. Let's see the contents of the data file also. I say this is my data file. So this is the file that is created. Now let's see, let's say copy to local or just a cat or something, you can get that as well. Now what I'm doing simple, write hdfs, sorry, hdfs, dfs hyphen cat, give a file name. Let's see what it happens. Now all I'm firing on my big data cloud.hdfs command and this thing. So now I'm talking directly to the object store by using the hdfs command. So this is a file. This is the data in the cloud. So all in all, this is very simple in terms of understanding to establish a connection path to the database and get the data. So we will move to streaming part of the data lake in next video. Thank you.